Right, what is up, YouTube? So we are live on YouTube for Friday's live stream, and hope you guys are all doing good on this Friday night. Today we're gonna go over a couple things here on the live stream. We're gonna go over Yieldmax dividends hitting my portfolio, and an update on what I bought for Friday and how the market is looking for today. Well, how it looked for today. Just gonna wait a couple minutes to see if anybody joins the live, and then we'll get started. So if you are in the live stream, leave a message in the live chat. Let me know you're here. Let me know if you guys can hear me good. Looks like we got excellent connection, so we should be good. Jay Joseph just joined the live stream. Thank you, Jay, for tuning in today. Appreciate it. So we'll just give it like another minute or two to see if anybody else joins the stream. Oh, what's up, Eugene? Eugene Vasquez is in the live stream. Appreciate you, Eugene. Hey, Jay Joseph. Yeah, that's fine, man. If you can rewatch it later, that's good. Definitely do what you got to do. We got Robert Perk. Hope I'm saying the name right. What's up, Robert? Appreciate you for tuning in. All right, so looks like we got 5 people in here right now. So I'm gonna just start the stream here. Today I did receive my Yieldmax dividends, so I'm gonna show you guys how much I made if you guys didn't watch earlier's video. And basically what I bought for Friday, you guys can see my portfolio is at $66,000, up $738 for today. Overnight we're down $117. Hey, what's up, Oracle? Oracle's always posting funny comments on my videos, man. You be cracking me up for real. But anyways, let me show you guys the dividends I got for Friday. So today we got the Yieldmax, we got Tesla. I did get YMAG as well, but I got rid of my position in YMAG. Also, I got my dividends from Chippy, and I believe that's about it for Friday. So I'll show you guys that here in the history, and I guess we'll add up the numbers here. So bear with me while my laptop loads up here. So you guys can see I'm getting a couple more dividends next week. I believe it's for the 15th, which is next Friday. So next Friday I got EPR Properties, Realty Income Stack, Agree Realty, Whitestone REIT, all of these coming in. So here we are with Yieldmax. You guys can see Chippy paid me $19.52. We have Yieldmax, I believe this is YMAX, $164.34. YMAG, $38.41, and Tesla with $50.94. So if we add these numbers up, let me pull out the calculator. Chippy, $19.52. And then we had YMAX with $164.34. All right, and then we got YMAG, which I no longer have anymore. I sold this position and threw the money elsewhere. $38.41. All right, and then we got Tesla, which has been doing horrible for me ever since I got in there. Tesla with $50.94. So Tesla has been a disappointment. All of these dividends added up is $273.21. So that's what I made for Friday. Again, I got this portfolio set to pay me every single day. So yesterday, I got paid from Goldman Sachs, NASDAQ 100, the Goldman Sachs S&P 500. You guys can see here, that was like $4. Then we got TSOP from Curve, $65.70. XPay. So XPay, Oracle Fast Money Trader was the one that pretty much got me into XPay. So shout out to him for that. I made $113 in dividends from this position, and it's been doing really good. So XPay was yesterday, and I also got YBTC, $11.39. So those were Thursday payers, and then on Wednesday we had NVII, the Rec Shares NVIDIA Growth and Income ETF with $13. And then on Tuesday we had JEPB and JEPQ, $12.62, $2.61. NVDW from Roundhill, $18.08. And then on Monday we had QQQT, SPY-T, and MAGY. That was $57.46, $58.18, and $56.15. So these were all the dividends I made for this week. I think it was around over $680 or $50, something like that. So it was a decent week. Nothing. The main goal would be to make over 1,000 a week. At least that's my goal. But right now, making something is definitely better than nothing. That's the way I see it. And then again, we already have some payers for next week. Royalty income being the biggest one with $19.75. All right, so next week we are going to get the same weekly payers, obviously YMAX, Chippy, we're going to get MAGY, NVDW, NVII, YBTC. Those are going to be all paying me Monday through Friday. And then we also have MSFY from Curve and AMZP from Curve. So MSFY tracks Microsoft, AMZP tracks Amazon, and these Curve ETFs have been doing way better, in my opinion, than Yieldmax as far as keeping the NAV afloat. Because again, NVIDIA or Coney, Tesla, MSTY, you guys can see they pay nice distributions, but the NAV tends to erode. So I think this is something Oracle ETS was kind of going over in his videos, and he's totally right. These Yieldmax ones, they pay the income, but they don't give you any capital appreciation or upside in these positions. Unlike the Curve, you're gonna get a bit of a upside here. So I don't know if I'm doing well with this position. Apple, AAPY. I'm still down 0.11 cents, but I'm not down as much as I am in like Coney or Misty or Tesla. So again, if you guys want, I can compare the two here. I'll compare Tesla and TSOP just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So TSOP, well, Tesla is right here. It's at $7.68. So here's the problem with Yieldmax. You guys can see I got this. My average cost was $12.73. and I'm down 39% since I got into Tesla. Okay, so I'm at a loss, a big loss. My capital has just gone down the crap, pretty much. You can even see on the chart the past 3 months down 9%. The past year down 39% with Tesla. So now if we compare this to TSLP from Curve, this is where Curve is way better. Yeah, nice dividends. We get the nice dividends from Tesla, but TSLP gives you a nice, decent payment in dividends, and you get that upside. So TSLP, this one tracks Tesla, just like Tesla. You guys can see I'm up 66 bucks. I'm up 2% in TSLP, 146 shares. And I get the dividends. Obviously, again, they're not as great as Tesla. Well, even then, I made more in TSLP than Tesla. I made $65.70 this month from TSLP. And I just showed you guys Tesla only gave me like $50. So the clear winner here is TSLP. That's why I love these Curve ETFs. They're just way better performing. Nice payments every single month, and you don't have to worry about your capital eroding pretty much. So I don't know if Oracle is still on the live stream, but he was the one that made a video like that, and that's basically how I learned, like, yeah, Yieldmax, great dividends, but no upside at all. It depends also on the fund that you're in, but you got to keep an eye out for that. I don't know if we can compare anything else, because I don't really have any other two funds that I can compare. But let's look at we could look at NFLP and Netflix from Yieldmax. So NFLP I have from Curve. Right now it's trading at $37. I'm down in this position, down 6%. So I'm down 148. Past 3 months, it's down 2%. Past year, up 26%. So this is NFLP from Curve. Now let's look at Netflix from Yieldmax. So this is Yieldmax Netflix option. That's $17. Okay. So past month, where are we? Down 6%. Past 3 months, it's down 5%. Past year, it's actually up 9%. So you're getting a little bit more upside with the Curve ETF. Max, we're down 13% in Netflix. Now let's look at NFLP real quick. I didn't check that, but let's see if this one is outperforming Netflix. And yes, it is. You guys can see up 50% for NFLP. So the clear winner here is Curve. Curve ETFs perform better. Not higher distributions from them, but that's something I love about these Curve ETFs. It's just your capital is not getting eroded, and I think you guys get the point. So, anyways, going back to my portfolio, those were the dividends I got from Yieldmax today, over $273 that came in tonight. And as far as what I bought for Friday, I did buy more. Let's see here. I bought more of MSFY, so I'm at 39 shares. AMZP 11 shares. Bought more MAGY for Monday, so that's the Monday pair. I got 195 shares. Bought another share of NVII. I'm at 103 shares. And then bought more of Chibi, 87 shares. And bought more YMAX. I'm at 1,260 shares with YMAX. That's my highest position in my portfolio. So those were at least today's buys. And we can go over Roundhill. I believe they announced distributions for NVDW. So we go on to their X account. This is the Roundhill Updates X account. You guys can see on the screen, these are the weekly ETFs distributions for all of these positions. AAPW, you got Coin, you got Google, Robinhood. And then we got NVDW. That's the position I have. They're paying 95 cents this week. I think that's the highest I've seen NVDW pay me, 95 cents. You got other ones like Robinhood, who I don't even know how to pronounce that. $1.59, pretty insane. You had Palantir, $1.14. And I believe and then we had AVGO, which is AVGW, $1. AMDW, $1.36. So there were a good amount of decent payers this week. But yeah, 95 cents for NVDW. I have 81 shares. So how much is that? 81. Multiply that by 0.95. That is $76 from NVDW. Not a bad payment. Not a bad payment at all. That's going to be on Tuesday pair. So Eugene Vasquez, he says, check Roundhill's post about HOOW versus HOOY. Let's see that. It's probably on here. Let me see. Either that or it's on their other account. Let's see. Roundhill Investments. All right, so let me see here. Okay, so this was released yesterday. Shout out to Eugene for showing this, or at least announcing it in the chat. So it says, why sacrifice upside gains to seek income if you don't have to? Roundhill weekly pay ETFs offer weekly distributions on your favorite single stocks without capped upside. Take a look at the performance of Roundhill Hood weekly pay ETF HOOW, which has outperformed the Yieldmax Hood option ETF HOOY by over 13% since HOOW's launch, which while also besting the strong returns of its underlying exposure Hood. So this is the total return for HOOW, price return and total return for HOOW, and then you got HOOY, which is the Yieldmax ETF. Much more lower. You have 5.8% in price return. Total return for HOOY is only 29%. So you get 42% from HOOW from Roundhill, and you get 29.8% price return from Roundhill HOOW. So the clear winner here is HOOW. So it's doing better than Yieldmax, Robinhood option. And then obviously you got Hood, where you're getting that 34.8% from price return and total return. So you can have the income one, which is HOOY, which is outperforming HOOW, which is outperforming HOOY, and then HOOD is obviously the underlying, and you're gonna have some of that in your portfolio as well. So you're probably off. Better better off buying HOD and HOW, where you get the income and you get the total return in Robinhood stock. So yeah, thank you, Eugene, for sharing that. And that's, yeah, you guys can see the clear winner here. So yeah, that is Roundhill. Those again, the weekly pairs were announced. If any of you just joined or anything, you guys can see here, these are the ETFs distribution announcements. And if you have any of these ETFs in your portfolios, there is the distribution announcement on their X account for Roundhill. So definitely check that out if you guys haven't. And then next week, we will also be getting Curve, again, MSFY, and what did I say, AMZP will be next week. I don't know if they have anything announced on their X account, but those are the two positions paying out next week if you guys want a Thursday pair. And then Yieldmax has, I don't know how true this is. I saw this earlier from Yieldmax. There's more to Yieldmax ETFs than Coney, MSTY, NVIDIA. See the table below for cumulative total returns. I don't know how accurate this is, but I mean, I've been in MSTY and NVIDIA. It says here cumulative total return is 332% for Misty. I made all my capital back with Misty, but I haven't seen any upside in there besides just the income. The same thing with NVIDIA and Coney. My capital has just eroded over time with those. I used to have Nefty and the Meta option, FPY. Those, again, they're just, I didn't see anything besides income in these positions. So again, if you guys are gonna hold on to these, keep in mind they're just for income. You're not gonna get any capital appreciation with these ETFs here. So but next week, these are the distribution announcements for Yieldmax next Wednesday. We got obviously the weekly pairs, and then we got some favorites, NVIDIA, Phoebe. We got PLTY, and I think those are pretty much the most common ones that people like. But other than that, that's about it for Yieldmax next week. And then Rex shares, they're gonna announce, I don't know exactly when, but look at this. It looks like Rex shared this 4 hours ago. It looks like FEPI has soared past 500 million in AUM. We're grateful for our investors' trust and support. I have FEPI, so I've been holding it for a while now. I like it a lot. You know, I like the holdings that FEPI has. We could check on Robinhood real quick. But yeah, FEPI, you guys can see $46. I am up $47, up 0.75%, and has a nice maintenance ratio of 25%. And the holdings I like, they got Palantir, AMD, Google, Meta, NVIDIA, Broadcom, Microsoft, Tesla, Apple, and Micron Technology. So I like all of these holdings that FEPI has. And again, this fund tends to at least give you some capital appreciation in there, along with nice monthly payments in their dividends. So FEPI, congrats to Rex Shares for their 500 million in AUM for FEPI. All right. So it looks like they shared Robinhood hitting new all-time highs today. Is that true? Robinhood? Let me look at that. I didn't even know that. Robinhood. Where are we? Eugene Vasquez got to take off, bro. Keep streaming good stuff. Appreciate you, Eugene, for just joining. Robinhood's at $115. Insane, man. Past week, up 13%. Past month, up 23%. Robinhood is killing it right now. Past 3 months, up 122%. Year to date, up 198% for Robinhood, man. Whoever got into Robinhood early, you guys are making money. People are making money off Robinhood. So that's great. I don't see here anything about the weekly pairs yet. So they might announce it maybe sometime Monday or Tuesday for rec shares. So yeah, guys, I believe that's about it for Friday. Those are the dividends I got. I talked about what I bought for Friday. And then what's coming in for next week. And yeah, if anybody in the live chat has any questions, anything they're doing, any strategies they want to share, definitely go right ahead. Leave them in the live chat. I'll definitely share them here on the live stream. If you guys want to check out any ETFs, let me know in the live chat. But yeah, that's at least that's where my portfolio is at right now. We'll see how it performs for next week. So yeah, if any of you have any questions in the live chat, let me know. If not, then we'll probably just end it here. And we'll see again. We'll see how everything continues in the next couple of weeks for the overall stock market. I don't know how Bitcoin is doing. Let me just check out crypto real quick before I end it here. Bitcoin's at 116, so hasn't really done much the last couple of days. Looks like it's just been hovering around this price range. So Bitcoin hopefully can continue to soar to new all-time highs heading into at least maybe September, October. Thoughts on GIAX? That's from M. Ray. So let's check out GIAX. GIAX. Nicholas Global Equity and Income ETF. I've heard about this one before. How's it been doing? Let's say past month, where are we? Past month, it's been 0.28%. Past 3 months, up 6%. Year to date, we're down 5%. Past year, down 7%. Has it been moving at all from $17? Is that the question? Looks like the low here was $15 in April. Slowly came back up. It looks here from what they're saying, GIX primarily seeks high current income, and then secondarily capital appreciation. So if that's the case, this looks pretty good because they want to give you that high income and they want to give you capital appreciation, which is what you want with at least your money. If you're going to invest into this fund, you want to see some growth. You want to see your money growing over time as well with the income that they're giving you. So it'll be nice to see if this could go back to at least that $19 range. Right now, it looks like it's just been hovering around $17. As you guys can see here, since that low in April. So it did come back. It's been slowly coming back. So it'll be interesting to see GIAX come back to at least 19 bucks. If it does do that, then this fund would definitely be great, at least in my opinion. Now, how are the dividend payments? Let's look at GIAX dividends. GIAX. So here the stock analysis. So they got a 25% dividend yield. They pay out monthly, so once a month. And from what it's looking like, they've been pretty solid. 36 cents, 35 cents, 34 cents, 33. They've been hovering around that range. 34 cents, 36, 35, 38. The high was 40. This looks pretty good. MRay, this is, in my opinion, a great fund from what I'm seeing so far. Again, you want that capital appreciation, in my opinion, to have your money at least grow a little bit over time. So yeah, I would, this is definitely a fund I might consider adding at a later time. And when do they pay? They pay every, looks like the final week of every month, because they paid out July 31st and June 27th. So yeah, GIAX definitely looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Anybody else want to check out any other ETF? Any comments, questions? Let me know in the live stream, in the live chat. Faul, you came a little late, but appreciate you for just coming in. Let me just get a sip of water here, guys. But yeah, that's where we're at right now with the portfolio. I'm not trying to have too many positions. I've been slowly trying to, just stick to a certain amount of positions in my portfolio. I know I had a little bit too many before. It was kind of hard to keep up with all of the ones I liked, but maybe over time, once I have my dividends maybe at like 10,000 or more a month, then yeah, I might consider adding some other ones back that I like. Again, a lot of these ETFs also are pretty new. They only have been out for like a year, so we got to give some of them more time as well to see how they perform in like 3-4 years, and then that way we'll know if they're great funds or not. Yes, folks, we did go over ETFs that declared today. We went over Roundhill. Roundhill announced their distributions for the weekly pay ETFs. So here you can see on the screen, it looks like Robinhood weekly pay was the highest payer this week. $1.59. M-Ray, do you like closed-end funds? What do you mean by closed-end funds? I'm not familiar with it. So these are the Roundhill phone. I went over this a couple minutes ago. I would like to see a fund of funds from Roundhill where it holds all of these. That would be amazing. And if it paid weekly, that would be sick. Imagine Roundhill makes that fund of fund like Yieldmax had with Yieldmax. If Roundhill does that, forget about it. They're gonna kill it, in my opinion. They're gonna kill it. Roundhill needs to get on top of that. So I don't think I'm missing anything else. I don't think Neos has anything on there. Yeah, Neos hasn't really put out anything in the last couple days. But yeah, guys, I guess that's about it for today's. Let me see. Fold. Mr. Fold says, yeah, I took a screenshot. QDT, RDT, pretty low. Yeah, I'm not a fan of QDT or RDT anymore. I used to have QDTE. This is the round hill. I believe this one is the one that follows the Nasdaq. Yep, Nasdaq 100 index. I used to have QDT. Don't get me wrong, it was nice to get the weekly pay from QDTE, but again, no capital upside, no capital appreciation here. I didn't like it. I didn't like this fund. So look, started at what, $46. Kept coming down, weekly pay, down. Went all the way to $30 here. Slowly came back up, and now it's just hovering around $35, 36. And hasn't come back up yet to 40, at least 45, 44, whatever. But not liking QDT at all. Just my opinion, of course. I got rid of QDT, yes, a couple months ago, so not really liking this one. I don't like RDTE either. Same thing. This is the Russell 2000. I didn't like this one either. Pretty much the same story here. We look at the chart. Look at that. That doesn't look good to me. Started at what? $42. Went up a bit to 44. High here of 46 back in November of last year, and then just tanked after. Went all the way to $30. Now we're at 34, 33, and it's at 33.09. So I don't like. So far, I didn't like QDT or RDT. I think XTT is kind of like a similar story. YBTC, I do like YBTC because it looks like it follows the price of Bitcoin. Now I want to see what this ETF does when there's a bear market in crypto. I think this is going to tank hard, in my opinion. But I think that's what's gonna drag the price down for this. If Bitcoin tanks a lot, this will go down hard. What is the high for YBTC? $56 here. Came down. The low was right here back in September. $37, but you guys can see it made a comeback again back to 55. Came back down, and then now it's trading at $48. So this can come back. It's just a matter of how well Bitcoin does. Dan is IMST is a new Misty because it's paying big dividend. IMST. Let me see. IMST. Oh, Bitwise. This is the strategy option income ETF. How's this doing? When did this come out? This came out this year. Still too early to tell. Past 3 months, down 21%. When I see that, so now here's the thing. When I see this past 3 months is down 21%, what goes through my head is like, can it come back to where it was? Can it come back here? to $61 or 59. It's at $46 right now. So Dan, it's paying big dividends, but it's not coming back from. So your capital is pretty much depleting. How is the distribution? Let me see. IMST. So that's pretty much what Yieldmax does with the Conies, the Teslas. Bitwise, 25% yield. Yeah, so this is still new. You had a $7 distribution dividend here per share, insane in May. $1.86, $2.91. So they're paying high distributions. Again, that's nice, but you're not getting the upside at all. From what I'm seeing here, I don't see anything from what the chart is showing me. I don't see anything. So let's see. We got 48 bucks. All right, so it looks like it did come here to $61. And that was in May. So in like a month, it went up to 61 bucks. And then it went down to like 50. Now it's down to 46. So it looks like this has a lot of volatility from what I'm seeing also. I don't know. I still think it's too soon. Dan. It's only been out since April. I would probably hold on. I would probably wait this one out for at least for now. I would like to see more how it performs at least in like a year. It's only down 2.6%. Yeah, I mean, again, it's still too early. My question is, Dan, how will this perform? Let's say in the Bitcoin bear market. I don't know if it'll perform well. It also has a pretty high maintenance ratio if you're using margin at 45%. Let me see what else we got in the live chat. I did not sell NVDY. I do like YBTC. Jaden, are you able to share the Discord servers you use to track these stocks? I appreciate the content. Thank you, Jaden. So the Discords I'm in, let me show you guys the Discords. So there is the Discord called High Yield Dividend Warriors. Yield. Let me see if you guys could find it. Dividend Warriors Discord. So this is a Discord I'm in. This is the X account. If you guys want to check him out. He was We the Khmers before, and then he changed the name to High Yield Dividend Warriors. So I am in this Discord. You can check them out on X. But I think he does videos now on X now. I don't think he does YouTube anymore, but the Discord has a lot of people in there. Obviously, none of it is financial advice, but that's one Discord I'm in. I am also in Retire on Dividends Discord. So Retire on Dividends. He has a YouTube channel and a Discord. So if you guys check out Retire on Dividends. He has a Discord. Let me see. Oh, right here. You guys could check it out right here. Discord for Retire on Dividends. So that's another Discord chat I'm in. And Eugene Vasquez, who joined the chat earlier, the live stream. He was here earlier. He's another YouTube channel to check out. He has a YouTube channel. He has a Discord as well. So this is another Discord you guys can join. So That's another one I'm in. And I think I'm in like 2 others. But I haven't seen any of them make videos the last couple of days. So these are the ones that are, I think, more active, if anything. So I hope that helps. I don't know if Oracle is still in the chat, but he was actually a pretty funny, to me, he's actually pretty funny to watch. Some of his videos are pretty funny. He likes to, I guess, make fun of other YouTubers that he thinks they're not doing good. I don't know what the deal is, but there are some videos in his playlist, like the margin stacking, which are great videos to check out. He basically shows you how to use margin and stack even more margin to grow your dividends every single month. So he has a Discord as well. I don't know if he has it on here, but you can check him out. Oracle High Yield ETFs. And I believe that's about it. There are other channels out there that are great. Some other people that I watch, Spencer Invest. Let me see, Spencer Invest is another one. Spencer Invest, and he also has a Discord. Spencer Invest. This guy has been doing very well on YouTube. He has a Discord right here. You guys can see here. Check him out. And I believe that's about it. So let me see what. You're welcome, Jaden. Oh, Johnny, do you believe these funds will make us millionaires? It can. Definitely can. I've talked to some other people on Discord that have millions in these ETFs. They're making 100 grand a month. Some people are making more than that. Some people make 200 grand a month. It could definitely make you a millionaire. You just got to know where to put the money in. Yeah. So the answer to your question, folks, yes, we can become millionaires. What do you think about BTGD? Let's check that phone out. BTGD. Title Trust, STKD, 100% Bitcoin. So this fund does not invest directly into crypto, and its performance may differ significantly from the performance of the underlying crypto assets. This fund entails significant risk, including the possible loss of your investment. So let's see here. BTGD is an actively managed fund that provides combined exposure to Bitcoin and gold through future contracts and ETPs. The fund uses leverage to stack the total return of its Bitcoin holdings with the potential returns of the gold strategy. So I'm not familiar with this one, honestly, Dan. Up 9% in the past month, year to date of 43%. Wow. This looks like it's on a tear. High here at $40 back in July. Wow. What is this, 40? 41? Damn, this has been doing really good. This is a good one, Dan, from what I'm seeing in this chart. Do they have a dividend? I'm sure they do, right? Yeah, how many? Yeah. BTGD. Yep, here it is. 0.13% yield. Never mind, they don't have. Never mind, they don't have that. But this looks good from what I'm seeing in the chart, Dan. Yeah. This looks really good. No dividends, but definitely you could make some money in this for sure. Total returns would look nice. BTGD. Yeah, definitely from what I'm seeing, Dan, it looks like it might be a good ETF for the long term. What other stock, Johnny? You mentioned it before. Is it bot? What other stock are you talking about, Faoud? I don't know which one you're talking about. But yeah, guys. I think that's about it for at least today's stream. I'm hoping to get this to 70K soon. It pays weekly. I don't know what ETF you're talking about, Faoud. So I don't know which one it is that you're, unless you're talking about, what's this one called? Blocks, I think. This is also a Nicholas Crypto Income ETF. Unless this is the one you're talking about, Faoud. This is the one that consists of crypto company stocks. So this one is exposure to Bitcoin and Ether. And it's been doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Up 14% in the last 3 months. So blocks, again, if crypto's doing well, this will do well. If crypto does well, blocks does, I believe they pay every Monday. Let me check. Yep, they have that weekly pay. They pay it on the 4th, so the 4th was on Monday. Yeah, so they're a Monday payer. Blocks is a Monday payer. If you like exposure to crypto, this one would be good to have. Blocks, Nicholas Crypto Income ETF. Again, keep in mind, if crypto does do bad, if it starts to do bad, then don't be surprised if it just takes a hit. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end the chat in like another 4 minutes. If you guys have any other questions or anything else you guys want to check, let me know before I head on out. Again, I appreciate all of you just supporting the live streams, and I try my best to share my journey here with you guys. Ticker symbol is BLOX, folks. That's blocks. BLOX. This is the ticker right here. BLOX. It allows fractional shares. Hey, man, if you could just buy fractional shares, go ahead. And I do that every day with the VOO. I buy fractional shares of the VOO. That's a great thing about investing. You buy fractional shares. All right, so let me go a quick update on my margin for anybody that's interested in the margin. I've used $36,900. My margin total is $92,808. I have a margin buffer at 54%. I'm at low risk, so as long as this is looking low risk, everything is looking good. I don't want to get a margin call, because if I get a margin call, then Robinhood will sell my positions. Oh, you're asking if it allows I don't know. I don't have blocks in my portfolio, folks, so I'm not too sure. You would have to see if you can invest a couple dollars into blocks and see if that works. So yeah, so if anybody else is in the live chat right now, if you guys have any comments, questions you want to share in the live stream, definitely type them there in the live chat, and I'll share that. With everyone watching, or everybody that eventually will watch it. Let me know. Let me see here. Just to show you guys, I think I showed you guys this last time. This guy I follow on X. His name is Paradise Mint. He's a dividend investor. It looks like he invests in crypto as well. I'm assuming he has a really big portfolio, but you can see he posted this the other day. This is his annual income, $590,000, and he makes $49K a month with these dividend ETFs. So we all could eventually get to this if we stick with our plans and keep buying, reinvesting. We could get there. It's just a matter of being consistent and learning where to put the money in and what ETFs, and just continuing to learn. But this is just an example. Anybody could get to this point. It takes time, of course, but it's definitely possible. $590,000 annual income. So don't worry about paying taxes. You pay it at your regular day job. Taxes is something that is just that comes with anything, honestly. I mean, you're making more money, you got to pay taxes. Big deal. As long as you're making more money, I don't see what the problem is. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. I'm gonna try to get some rest for tonight. As always, I appreciate all of you for tuning in. If you are new to the YouTube channel, definitely hit that subscribe, like the videos. It definitely helps out in the YouTube algorithm. Share the video, share the channel. Let's try to keep this community growing. And as always, appreciate all the love and the support. And I will see all you guys in the next video or live stream. So peace out. Have a good night. God bless all you guys. Peace out.